What do you say to prospective clients to get more sales? Because the right messaging matters. So in this video, I'm going to reveal 3 of the 5 critical brand stories to get more clients faster. Hey friend, I'm April Meese. I'm an AI and video marketing mentor, and let's get into it. In the last video, we talked about why video is the most effective way to get more clients and sales. We talked about having their attention and trust. Then you can make connections and transactions. And Seth Godin, who is the author of 21 international selling books on business and marketing, and he says it best when he says, build trust and earn attention, because the entity that gets the most trust will get the most customers. When people get to know you and hopefully like you through video, they'll want to buy your unique offer, your unique solution that you have to their problem. And the great thing about video is you can also repel the wrong people, the people that are not meant to be your clients. For example, I'm kind of dorky. I'm okay with that. If a client wants to work with me, then they're going to see that my core values are having fun and being authentic. Those are 2 things that are important to me. It wouldn't be a good fit if that wasn't important to them or if they didn't like that. I need to be myself and they need to be themselves. That's why showing up on video is a powerful way to build a business, because people get to see the real you and connect with you. You can, like Seth Godin said, build trust and earn their attention and build that connection. As we said before, we talked about one offer, one platform or path, and one vehicle. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put the link below in description. But the vehicle is how you get to your goal. And in that example, we use the vehicle as being video. But to be more accurate, the vehicle is really your brand. If you look at a vehicle, the body of the vehicle and the tires of a car, that's your visual brand, your logo, your fonts, your colors. And it definitely has a purpose. But I think people spend so much time on all of that and miss the key part, which I'm going to get to. Maybe they spend weeks and months trying to design the perfect logo. And really, to be honest with you, your face is the best logo. Your face beats all logos. And that's how you can really build a brand, because a lot of times people don't notice the logos. There's been stories of Starbucks. They've changed their logo 3 times and people barely even notice. If it's a big, big brand, we remember the logos, but not really so much for the smaller brands. But even if you have a race car that looks really fancy on the outside, it looks pretty, but if it doesn't have an engine, it's not going to go anywhere, right? It needs the gasoline and the power. That's what moves a brand. In this analogy, the engine is your brand positioning. That's what sets you apart from your competitors. Every business has positioning. Every business solves a unique problem. You might not be positioning your brand correctly, but that's for another video. In this video, we're talking about the messaging, which is the gasoline or the power for electric vehicles, the power that makes a vehicle go. Again, what you say matters. We want to have the right message to the right people at the right time. We know video is important because it gets attention from the platforms, builds a connection and trust to make sales quicker, but we don't want to do just any type of video. It's not about dancing, even though those can be entertaining to watch, awkward to make, but entertaining to watch. But we want to get their attention and provide value. We do that with our messaging. You've probably heard that studies say it takes 7 to 12 touches to make an impression. And we want that impression to last. And so it takes that many times for them to see your brand and hear your message before they want to buy. We want to tell messaging with the right stories. And another expression says, facts tell, but stories sell. If you think back to the stories about the caveman and how they would draw stories and show stick figures of how to start a fire and life lessons, passing those down. Seth Godin also had a great quote that said, marketing is no longer about the stuff you make, but about the stories you tell. So we want to tell these critical conversion stories, these brand stories, and there are 5 of them. I'm going to show you the customer journey. You've probably seen the funnel before. We have a funnel. So at the top of the funnel, this is going to be your A. This is for attracting your clients. This is for getting the awareness, the brand visibility. The A is for attracting. The B is a little bit further down, and this is for building trust and connection, where we're nurturing our clients and they're coming a little bit further down into our funnel. This is the customer journey. C is for conversion. That is for when they become a client. That C is for conversion. So the first critical conversion story that you want to tell is why this. When they're first coming to you, it is why this solution. They have a problem. Every business must have a solution, right, to their problems. They want to feel a certain way. They want to have more love in their life. They want to make more money. They want to feel more confident, look better. Whatever the solution you provide is, that's up there with why this, okay? That is the first part of your messaging. Why this solution for their problem. That is the first one. If you can't get them there, they're going to move on to somebody else or a different solution. Why is this the right solution for their problem? For example, one of my past multi-six-figure businesses that I had for about a decade before my family decided to move across the country was a beauty business. It was a brick and mortar business, service business in New York City. I was an esthetician and permanent makeup artist, and I offered beauty services. And my most popular service was eyebrows, specifically permanent eyebrows. When someone was coming across my business and my brand, I had to show them why this solution was better than other temporary solutions, like penciling their eyebrows every day or dyeing them with dyes or henna or rub-on transfer tattoos or any of the other possible solutions that they might look into. For you, you want to think about, why is this the right solution, and really convey that to them. Build a case and tell the stories of why this is the best answer to their problem. Now, the second critical conversion story is why you. This is where you really want to talk about how you have a unique solution. So after they've decided, okay, I want to get my permanent eyebrows, I want to get them tattooed, is what we'd say. This is why this solution. The next thing is going to be why you. This is where you're standing out from your competitors, how you uniquely do it, how your system and process is better than other systems and processes that are on the market. I know most of us are taught not to boast or brag, but you want to make a case for why they should come to you and your business and what you do best and what your unique skills and assets are, what your business is really about. That is why you. The next critical conversion story you want to tell is why now. So here's where they've decided this is the solution for them, and you are the person that they want to have the service with, or you are the business that they want to come to, they want to work with. And they want your offer that you have, and they vibe with you and your brand, but you still need to get past the why now. And this is where you need to provide some social proof and testimonials and overcome their objections and build the desire, the demand, and maybe even a bit of urgency, like a special or something, of why they shouldn't put it off. Overcoming their objections is appealing to their logic. If you ever heard the expression that you have to appeal to the head and the heart is going to be more of the connection with you and why you. The head is going to be right here, more of the logic, why this, and why now is also going to be logic. But also the why now has a lot of emotion, because if you've heard the expression, people buy on emotion and then they justify it with logic. So the stories that you tell in your overall messaging is going to overcome their overall belief. Alex Hormozi says that selling is the transfer of belief over a bridge of trust. We have to overcome their disbelief. There's still 2 more stories, one here at the top and one here at the very bottom of the funnel. But for now, you know the 3 brand stories to tell in your messaging to get more client sales. So let me know in the comments what part of your marketing funnel is lacking. Is it A, attraction? Is this a story that you need to tell more of the why this? Or is it in B, building trust and connection, maybe talking about your business's unique solution and the positioning? That's the why you. Or C, the conversion, which is more of the sales and the why now, overcoming any of their objections or any of their disbeliefs. Let me know below which part or which story you're going to be working on for your business marketing. We've talked about 3 of the brand stories that you need to have to get more sales, but there's still a process to telling stories and messaging that we have not talked about yet. Make sure you like and subscribe, and in the next video, we're going to talk about the process for your messaging. We can further break down what to say and how to say it. See you in the next video.